track, what up? Drive by those on that soda. Tell ya hold on, come over. Coming straight out that motor. Step out on another soda.
Oh yeah, that buggy's coming out. Nice try, Lonnie. Although it's better than I'll ever do. Right in the face. Exhaust right in the face. I gotta watch where I'm going. I'm next to cars. So much for the staggered business. Alright, so we met up with a bunch of guys. That's Chris. He's an absolute monster. The guy in front of me is actually Chris's dad. I do not remember what kind of bike he's on, but it's a lot of custom work done to that. A bunch of the guys that we're riding with, they work at that Pizza Go-Go place. They're riding brand new KTMs. I think the largest one's a KTM 1290, and that thing is nice. Real nice. And then I think there's a 690 as well. And then that dual sport thing is a 692, I believe, or something along those lines. You gotta try and stay in the staggered pattern. It's kind of difficult. Like, it's probably really sucks for the people in the back, because everybody's always changing to keep the staggered pattern at least. But no, other than the two KTMs, I think there's a Yamaha dual sport as well, or some These lights on the trees, that's funny. Last time I was up here with these guys, but anyways, last time I was down here with a bunch of these guys, it wasn't quite this large, it was like half the bikes, but I was, ooh. Yeah, had to show off for the crowd when well, they did, I didn't, I just revved. Anyways, God, I can't tell this story. Half the bikes up here with these guys riding around, and we're doing the same stupid shit that we're doing here. We're running red lights, running stop signs. Well, actually, I think that night we only ran 2 red lights and no stop signs. But the one of the 2 red lights that we ran, it ended up there was a cop sitting at like the opposite side, like getting ready to go or some. And he was like trying to go to lunch, and like everybody was like looking at him like, what the fuck are you gonna do about these bikes just running red lights and whatnot? And so he has to go after us, and I'm like the second person in the group, but I see these cop lights behind me, and I'm not about to run from a cop. So we're getting on the entrance ramp to a highway, and these cop lights are behind me, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on, like what everybody's gonna do. And well, the only thing that's in their mind is we're running. So Chris's dad is in front of me, and Chris and my stepbrother are behind me. And so I'm kind of like getting off to the edge of the on-ramp, trying to like halfway pull over. And then they just like fly by me, like nothing, like no thoughts about it. And so I'm like, all right, well, I'm not doing this. I am going to stop like a regular citizen. Hey, there's a Yamaha. And so I stop. Cop gets out. They've already fucking long gone. I hear that from the rest of the group that they're doing like 140 down the highway trying to run. And well, I stop. Cop pulls me over. I get out, get off the bike. I get out my information ready for him to like card me and whatnot. He comes up to me. He's like, "Why didn't you run like your buddies?" I was was like, well, sir, I don't run from cops. He's like, all right, that's a good thing. You shouldn't do that. And then he was like, well, why the hell are you guys just out here running, doing stupid shit? And I was like, well, to be honest, sir, I was like, this isn't normally what we do. I was just trying to keep up and all this. And then he was like, well, you know, a kid out here like died like a week ago. And I was like, yes, I was just informed whenever like we were getting ready to come out that I had heard that story, and we weren't trying to be another, you know, death or fatality out here. We were just trying to have some fun. He's like, well, you want to do this stupid shit, go out to Hall Street. And Hall Street is a really straight and flat industrial road that a whole bunch of street racers and people on street bikes and whatnot do wheelies and race and whatnot. He's like, you want to do that stupid shit, go out to Hall Street. And I was like, okay, sir, we will, don't worry about it. It's like, that's I'll tell him. And then he's like, all right, just be safe, have a good night. I was like, oh, I left out some parts, but that was the gist of the story. And so he let me go with just a warning, and I was so thankful. Like, I thought, I mean, the worst he could have got me for was, you know, running a red light, but still, I thought I was getting a ticket. But I think because the other people, like, ran, he kind of respected me. And, like, during that conversation, one of the pieces I left out was, you know, as soon as he pulled me over, he's like, dude, all I wanted to do was get some lunch. And I was like, I'm sorry, you know, this isn't what we normally do and all this jizz and jazz. And so, yeah, that was when he said, you know, I had all these people looking at me at the light, like, what are you going to do about these street bikes running red lights and whatnot? But yeah, that was my story with them. So as soon as I got here today, that was like the first thing that Chris's dad said to me. He's like, hey, this guy's pretty cool. He took the heat for us last time he stopped whenever we ran. And I was like, don't let that get in your head. I am going to run next time.
Let's get it.
Exactly. Damn, where'd they go? Lovely. Lost the group. I think we found them. That was close. I was on the brakes hard. I'm just trying to catch up to the group right now. So we lost you.
Oh, hey.
This is the first time I've been squidding. I mean, like full on squid. The 750's quick, although he had a jump on me. I've got a tinted visor, so riding at night isn't exactly ideal. There's the 1290. It's a beast. Lonnie. Alright, who won?
My front tire came up like fucking mad.
Yeah, I saw. You both pulled the wheel. So Cole says he won. I'm not entirely sure about that. I wasn't actually watching. Did they say no? I can't see them. Calling Chris, they're trying to pick up the women. Damn, shift, Lonnie. Idiot! Hey, let's not do wheelies past cops anymore.
What?
So let's not do wheelies once we pass a cop anymore.
Did I do it again?
Did you not see him? He was at that stop sign.
Dude, every single time on my way to your house, I did the same thing.
Dude, yeah, I was like, all right, the cop was nice enough to let us all go as one group. And then, yeah, sure enough, I go and you're just doing a wheelie by me. I was like, what the f***?
What?
You got anything from your dad? Have you heard from him?
No, he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I know. Oh, dude, f***. Aw, you. And my mirror. Dodging the manhole covers, baby.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown come for you?
Final round. Fight.
Thanks, bud.